Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are really getting into the weeds of video distribution.
We are.
We're looking at the PureLink UHD2-140. It's a 1x4 HDMI 2.0 distribution amplifier.
Right.
And our mission really is to figure out how this little box takes one perfect HDMI signal and splits it across 4 screens.
Perfectly. And I think the key word here is reliably.
Yeah, that's the whole game, isn't it?
It is, because splitting a signal isn't just about the wires anymore. Not in the age of 4K.
No.
It's all about moving huge amounts of data. Maintaining that signal integrity is the challenge. It's what keeps installers up at night.
So let's hit the key numbers right away. We're talking about, what, up to 18 GPBs of bandwidth?
That's right, which gets you your 4K at 60 hertz.
And crucially, the full 4.4.4 color space.
Mm-hmm. That's the heavy lifting. That's what ensures stuff like HDR and BT.2020 actually looks the way it's supposed to.
And it's HTCP 2.2 compliant, so no handshake issues right out of the box.
Hopefully. But what's really fascinating here is the tech they're using to solve that integrity problem you mentioned.
Go on.
Well, this isn't just a passive splitter. It can't be, not at these frequencies. It uses a dedicated IC chipset.
Right, an integrated circuit.
Yeah, with built-in equalization and, this is the key, reclocking. That's the secret sauce.
So that reclocking is the real protection, isn't it? It essentially grabs the signal, cleans up the timing.
Exactly, it reshapes it.
And sends it out fresh to each output.
Mm.
But let's be real, doesn't that kind of active processing usually introduce latency?
That's the common fear, but here it's negligible. Truly, it's designed to be.
Okay.
The whole point of that chipset is ultra-fast processing. We're talking frame accurate. It makes sure that signal gets to all 4 displays without any image tearing or, sync delays.
Right. And for the person installing it, I see some features here that look like they'd prevent a lot of headaches.
Like the EDID management?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Auto edit management with emulation and factory defaults. So it's more plug and play.
It's designed so you don't need a control system just to get a picture. Plus, you have the little LED indicators for active inputs and outputs.
That visual confirmation is, it's a huge time saver.
Absolutely. Now, the connections are just standard HDMI single link, but the control aspect is where it gets interesting.
How so?
It supports CEC pass-through, consumer electronics control.
Okay, so you can control your Blu-ray player with the TV remote, that sort of thing.
Yes, but only on output number 1.
Oh, that's a very specific choice.
It is. The other 3 outputs are just video and audio, no control.
So that forces you to be deliberate then. You have to put your main control display, maybe the one with the soundbar, on output 1.
Precisely. It turns system architecture into a conscious decision, not just, plugging things in wherever.
There's also an RS-232 port, I see.
Yeah, but that's strictly for firmware updates, not for control.
Got it. Okay. Shifting to the physical build, it looks pretty robust.
It is. It's designed for home theaters, digital signage, that kind of thing. It's got an all-metal enclosure, black powder coat.
Rack mountable, of course.
Of course. And that metal case isn't just for looks. It's a heatsink.
For that active chipset working hard.
Pushing 18 gigs of data gets hot. Thermal management is critical for stability.
Speaking of stability, let's talk about the lifespan, the MTBF.
Meantime, between failures, it's specified at 50,000 hours.
50,000
Yeah.
hours. That's almost 6 years of running 2047.
It really separates the pro-grade gear from the consumer stuff you'd find online.
And a 3-year warranty to back that up.
It's designed to be installed and then completely forgotten about. It just works.
So to sum it all up, the UHD2-140 is really built from the ground up to distribute these high-fidelity 4K signals without the usual headaches, all thanks to that internal processing.
Right. Which brings me to a final thought for you to consider as someone designing a system.
Okay.
Given that CEC pass-through only works on output #1, how does that restriction change how you would lay out a complex multi-screen installation? What do you do if your most important display for control is, say, the furthest one away? It forces you to really think about your signal path.